Hello everyone. So today we are going to start with Microsoft Word. So before starting with Microsoft Word, let's see what actually a Microsoft Word is. Basically, if I'm talking about a Microsoft Word, it is a software and it is also a part of Microsoft Office package. We use it to create, edit and print our document. It is what you say is what you get kind of software, means whatever you want, it's just on your one click. Other than that, let's have a look on some of the features of Microsoft Word. So the features of Microsoft Word is, first of all, if we want to edit our text, you can do it so quickly. Another point is there are so many personalized menu. We can have a look onto that. We can see that there are so many options and there are so many menus that are available to us. Next, we can also add tables, we can format our text, we can change the type of the text and even the color of the text. Other than this, there are so many foreign languages that are being supported by the Microsoft Word. And now let's start with the Microsoft Word. So if you want to start with the Microsoft Word, firstly you have to open a new document. So how you can do it? Click onto this Office button, then click onto this Office button, then choose the new option, and in this new option, simply any option you can choose out of these. Now if we want to create something new, just simply click onto the blank document and say create. So your new document would be created. Now let's suppose you want to work with it. Now let's say I'm typing something like, I say hi everyone. Now suppose I want to change the size of this particular text. How can I do it? I need to select this text and from here I can change the size of the particular text. So here in this way you can change the size of the text. Suppose if you want to change the font type, you can do it from here. Just to choose any kind of font type from here as per your requirement. Okay, so you can see like this has been changed. So I can change the font type according to my requirement. Suppose I want to change the color of the font, so I can do it from here only. So you can choose any color as per your requirement. Other than this, if you want that text should be highlighted, you can also choose the highlight color, any of the color as per it's suitable to you. Next, some option is like, if I want to move this text to the right corner of the document or to the center of the document, I can do that from here. So if I want to move the text to the right side, I'll simply click this one. Okay, if I want the text in center, I'll simply choose this option. Okay, so next we have is, if I want to copy this text, so I can do it in two ways. Either I can select the text or copy it from here, or I have one more option, that is a shortcut key. To copy this, I can use a shortcut key, that is Control and C. After Control and C, if I want to paste this text somewhere, I'll simply use the shortcut key, that is Control and V. So you can see the text that I have copied, that is being pasted wherever I want to paste it. So next is, if I want to move this text from here to somewhere else, so how can I do that? I will simply select the text and I'll press the key, that is Control and X. Control and X is basically used to move the text, and again I need to paste the text, so that I can do it by Control V. As you can say, this hello everyone that has been written over here has been moved to the another place. So let's say I want to underline this text. How can I do this? Simply I need to select the text and I choose this underline option. And for the underline, we have also a shortcut key, that is Control plus U. And if I want to bold this text, I can either choose this option or I can use a shortcut key, that is Control plus B. If I want to italic this or I want to change the style of the text, either I can simply choose this option or I can use the shortcut key, that is Control plus I. Next, move to the next option, that is Insert. why we use the insert option? There are so many things that we want to add onto our document. Let's suppose I want to add some kind of picture. Let's say I want to add some kind of table, so I can do it with the help of insert menu. So let's say I want to add a picture. So how can I do that? Simply click onto the picture. Then from this, any existing file that is being there in your system, you can choose any of the file. So let's say I'm choosing this file. So you can see the image is being added over here. So I can also change the shape of the picture. How can I do that? Simply click onto the picture, and there is an option named as picture shape. So click onto that. As per your requirement, change the shape of the picture. Let's say I want this particular shape, so you can see your picture is in particular that shape. So by chance at any time I want to change the picture, so simply right click onto the picture and say change picture, and you can change the picture with any of the picture. Let's say I want to use this picture instead of that picture, so you can see the picture has been changed. Okay, one more thing, in insert menu we have one more option that is known as how to insert a shape. If you want to insert a shape, you can add any of this shape. Let's say I want to add a rectangle, so I can use it and I can draw it anywhere. Now why we are using this kind of shapes? Suppose sometimes we have to draw a diagram to explain whatever we are writing, so we can do it with the help of these shapes. So if I want to fill color into this shape, just draw the shape and simply choose the color that I want. Afterwards, let's say I want to write something onto this particular shape, so I can simply right click onto it and say add text. So I can add anything over here. Afterwards, I can one more thing that I want to discuss, like we can see there is a red underline over my text. Why it is over here? Because there is some sort of mistake onto it. This is called the grammar and spelling check. The Microsoft Office software would check if there is any sort of grammatical or any sort of spelling mistake in it. If there would be any mistake, it will show you this red line. So you can check and choose any spelling if you want. If you want the same spelling to be there, just say ignore. Afterwards, what all we can do, let's say some text is written over here, or some text is written over here, and I'm drawing some sort of shape over that particular text. So as we can see, like the text has been moved, we are not able to see the text. So if we want that text should be above your particular shape, how you can do that? There's an option named as send to back, and there's a small arrow over here. Just click onto the arrow, say send behind text. You can see now your text is above that particular shape. Now let's see some more options. We have the table option as well. If we now, before adding a table, let's say now we can see our page is filled. Now we need a new page. So to add a new page, we have an option that is called as the control plus enter. Control plus enter is the shortcut to add one new page to your document. Let's move to the next point, that is how we can add a table to our document. So simply go to this table option and choose as many as number of columns and rows you want. If you go this way, like if you move to the right side of the particular slide, you can say that the columns are being added. If you move down, that the number of rows are being added. Okay, so let's say I want this much rows and this much columns. Now let's say I want to add here the name of the student, here the class of the student. But see, this particular column is useless for me. So how I can delete that column? I'll simply right click onto it. There is an option called delete cell. I'll simply choose the option and I'll say delete entire column, as I want to delete entire column. So you can see the column has been deleted. At some moment you realize like, no, I want that column again. So you simply press Ctrl plus Z. Ctrl plus Z means undo. Undo means undone. That whatever I have done, just kindly undone that. Okay, so if we want to undone that, as we have seen, we can undone that just by pressing Ctrl and Z. Now if we want to add one more column to it, how can we do that? Simply press right click, then simply say insert and choose either add a column to left or add a column to right. So suppose I want to add the column to the right side, so I'll simply choose the option as insert column to the right. So we can see like the column has been inserted to the right side. Now suppose I want to add a hyperlink. What actually a hyperlink is, suppose I have some text written over here and I want that whenever I click onto that text, a particular file or a particular web page should be open. So let's say I have written a text like click. So I want like whenever I click onto this particular button, my Google or my search engine or some image would be open. So what can I do and how can I do that? Simply first of all you have to find out the URL for the same. So let's say I want to open this thing. So this is my page. Okay, I want to copy its URL. I'll simply copy this URL, and here for the hyperlink I have a shortcut that is Control plus K. So simply press Control and K. Here in the address section just paste the URL that you have copied from that side and then says OK. Now if you want to open this link, you can see now there is this kind of pointer over here. Now if you want to click over here, you have to press the Control key first, then you can see your pointed arrow has been changed to a hand shaped arrow. Just click onto it. Now you can now in few seconds you can see like this was the actual URL or this was the actual link that you have mentioned here exactly. So move to the next thing. Now we have done this much thing. Now exactly if we want to add the header section, what a header or footer section mean? Header section means we want all the pages, the head of the all the documents or head of the all the pages similar. So how we can do that? Simply go to the header option and choose whatever header is required by you, whatever is suitable to you and what you feel like is good for you. Simply click onto it. You can see like my header has been added over here. Now over instead of this pick date I want to add a date, so I'll simply say 2020. So this means I want to add this particular date, so this is automatically adding January 1. So if I want to change it, I can also change it from July 8 or any date as per suitable to you. Okay, so when I add a new page, you will see like this particular header would be same every time for the new page. So let's say now similar way, if I want to add a footer, header means the upper part and the footer means the lower part of your particular page of the document. So if I say I want to choose this option, I can simply choose that. You can see the page number is over here. You can say it will automatically increase the page number. Here the page number is 1, here it is 2, and suppose if I add a new page, the page number would automatically would be 3. Okay, hope these topics are clear to you. Moving to the next one. So we have one more option as page number. So instead of this page number, if you want to add the page number in a better way, you can also do that. Here it will give you some option like you want the page number on the top of the page or on the bottom of the page, and as per your requirement you can add that. One more option that we are going to cover so far is, as we have done so much task, at the end we need to save this document. How we can do this? Just simply go to this office button option, then simply choose this option. It will give you the option where you actually want to save your document or store your document. So I'll say the name of the document as my document. As per my requirement, I can change the actual position or actual folder where I want to store this particular document. So let's say then I can say I want to save it over the desktop. I'll simply choose the desktop option, then I'll choose the save. Now when I cross it, I can see like my document is over here. Now let's say I want to open my document. How can I open my document? I will simply press this button, and I have an option named as open. I'll simply go to open. Now out of these options I have to choose where I have stored my particular document. So I'll choose the desktop because I have stored my document on the desktop. Then I'll choose the name of my file. So the name of my file is my document. I'll choose it and I'll say open. So you can see this was the file on which we are working. Then one more option we have is the print option. Print means if I want to get a hard copy of this particular document, so how can I do that? Here is one option. You can see number of copies means how many copies you want for your particular document. Then there is option like all, current, and current page and pages. All means I want the print of all the pages included in my document. Current page means if I am on third page, only the printout of third page would be taken out. If you choose the pages, here you can mention the number of page number. Like if I want to take the printout of page number 2, so you can simply choose the page number 2. Okay, now next option is page layout. In this page layout, one option is here like orientation. We have two kind of orientation. One is portrait, the other one is landscape. If I choose the portrait option, the page is in this way. If I choose the landscape option, the page would be rotated. Now if I want to increase the size of my page or increase the size, here is, or zoom something, I can do it from here only. Just press the plus, you can see my text or my page has been zoomed. So thanks.